Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're going to be tackling revenue intelligence platforms, the AI-powered tools that are really, changing the game for sales leaders in 2025. I'm Ron, and with me today is Nova, an expert in all things sales tech.
Hey, it's great to be here, Ron. Revenue intelligence, yeah, it's a hot topic. And
Yeah,
for good reason, these platforms are all about using data to drive better decisions, bigger wins, and ultimately more revenue.
exactly. And we're diving into an article today that highlights the top platforms for 2025. So think of this deep dive as your cheat sheet to understanding what these platforms are, why they're essential, and which ones are making waves. So Nova, for those who haven't jumped on board yet, what exactly is a revenue intelligence platform?
Well, imagine having a system that listens to all your sales calls, reads every email, and analyzes every interaction a prospect has with your company. And that's the essence of a revenue intelligence platform. It leverages AI and machine learning to analyze massive amounts of data from sales interactions, customer behavior, and your pipeline.
Okay, that sounds powerful. But how does it translate into actual benefits for a sales leader?
Well, it's about turning data into actionable insights. For example, instead of just knowing that a deal stalled, you'll understand why based on specific phrases or competitor mentions that the platform picked up during calls. And this lets you coach your team more effectively.
So it's not just about vanity metrics. It's about getting, that deep understanding of what's really happening in your sales process.
Exactly. And that leads to better forecasting. Imagine being able to predict your sales with greater accuracy, not based on gut feeling, but on concrete data trends. That's what these platforms are designed to do.
That's huge for anyone trying to, hit those ambitious revenue targets. So let's talk about some of the players in this space. The article mentioned several top platforms, right?
Yeah. There are some big names like Gong.ai, known for their robust call analytics and predictive forecasting. They're a great fit for data-driven teams, but they can come with a higher price tag.
Right. And then the sales skin, which focuses on real-time coaching during live calls, providing reps with instant feedback and suggestions. It's like having a sales coach whispering in their ear.
Right. Another platform that stands out is Meet Record. They specialize in AI-powered meeting transcriptions and sentiment analysis. What's fascinating about Meet Record is that they offer transparent pricing and are a good option for teams of all sizes.
That's refreshing to hear,
Sure.
especially since some platforms are notorious for being tight-lipped about their pricing until you're deep in the sales cycle.
It's true, and that makes it difficult to even know if a platform is a realistic option for your budget. Speaking of budget, choosing the right platform isn't about chasing the hottest name. It's about finding the one that aligns with your specific needs and resources.
Exactly. And there are some key factors to consider beyond just the brand name. So let's delve into those in part two of this deep dive.
Welcome back to our deep dive on revenue intelligence platforms.
In part one, we explored what these platforms are, why they matter,
Hmm.
and we took a quick look at some of the leading players. Now let's shift gears and get practical. Let's say you're a sales leader. You're ready to embrace this technology. How do you choose the right platform for your specific needs?
Well, the key is to be strategic. Don't just jump on the bandwagon because a platform is popular. Instead, take a step back and evaluate your sales process first.
So before you even start looking at platforms, you need to understand your own team's strengths and weaknesses.
Exactly. What are your biggest pain points? Where do you see the most room for improvement? Are you struggling with inconsistent follow-up? Is forecasting a constant headache?
Right. Once you pinpoint those weak spots, you can start looking for platforms that offer solutions tailored to those specific needs.
Precisely. If your sales process relies heavily on phone calls, Gong.ai or Meet Record with their powerful call analytics might be a good fit. But if pipeline management is your biggest hurdle, then a platform like Clary, which offers a broader view of revenue operations, might be a better choice.
Yeah, it's about finding the right tool for the job, not just the shiniest tool on the market. Another crucial factor is integration. These platforms, they need to work seamlessly with your existing tech stack.
Couldn't agree more. No one wants to deal with data silos or spend hours trying to make different systems talk to each other. Seamless integration with your CRM, communication tools, and other essential platforms. That's a must-have.
So when you're evaluating platforms,
Mm.
make sure to check for pre-built integrations with tools you're already using.
Right.
Right. Platforms like People.ai and Clary are known for their robust integration capabilities.
What about scalability?
Yeah.
You don't want to invest in a platform that you'll outgrow in a year. Absolutely. Scalability is critical. Can the platform handle increasing amounts of data? Can it accommodate a growing team? Can it adapt as your needs evolve?
These are all questions you need to test up front. Meat Record is a good example of a platform designed with scalability in mind. They work with businesses of all sizes, but have the infrastructure to support enterprise-level growth.
Right. And then there's the human element, customer support and training. Even the most advanced technology is useless if your team can't use it
Yeah,
effectively.
you need to make sure the vendor provides adequate onboarding, ongoing training,
Yeah.
and responsive customer support, ideally without a ton of extra fees.
Exactly. Some platforms are known for their strong customer success teams, but that level of support often comes at a premium price. Gong and Saleskin, for instance, invest heavily in customer success, but it's reflected in their pricing.
So you have to weigh the cost and benefits carefully. Which brings us to the often dreaded topic of budget. You need to know what you can realistically afford, and make sure the platform's pricing aligns with your expectations.
And don't just focus on the sticker price. Look at the total cost of ownership. Are there hidden fees, usage limits, additional charges for certain features?
And of course, you have to consider the potential ROI. Can the platform realistically deliver the results that justify the investment? A platform like Gong might be incredibly powerful, but their higher price point might not be feasible for everyone, whereas Meat Record offers a more gadget-friendly approach without sacrificing key features.
It's all about finding that balance between capabilities and affordability. So if we're summarizing this selection process, it really comes down to a few key steps.
The first, define your needs. What are your pain points? What are you hoping to achieve?
Then prioritize your must-have features based on those needs. Next, evaluate platforms based on integration capabilities, scalability, support, and of course, budget.
Now, I know you're eager to dive into specific features, but
Mhm.
before we do that, let's revisit those case studies from the article. I think they provide a great illustration of what's possible with the right revenue intelligence platform.
Absolutely. Let's see how real companies are using these platforms to achieve tangible results. Remember Top Dog Law, the legal services firm we talked about earlier?
The one that saw a 20% increase in conversion rates.
That's the one. They were using Meat Record
Yeah.
and credited the platform for helping them streamline their follow-up process.
They also reported a significant reduction in feedback turnaround time, something like 75%.
And then there's Gym Launch, the fitness consultancy that shortened their sales cycle by an impressive 31%.
Wow. And both companies attributed their success to using Meat Record. But what specific features enabled these wins?
Well, both companies were using the AI-powered meeting transcription and real-time customer insights provided by Meat Record.
So they were able to analyze conversations, identify patterns, and adjust their strategies based on real-time data.
Precisely.
Yeah.
They were able to gain a deeper understanding of their customers and use those insights to improve their sales process.
It's clear that the right features can make a real difference.
Mm.
But with so many platforms out there, each boasting a long list of bells and whistles, it can be overwhelming to know where to start.
That's why in part 3 of this deep dive, we'll break down the key features you should be looking for in a revenue intelligence platform. Regardless of your specific industry or business size, we'll give you a practical checklist to guide your search.
Welcome back to the final part of our deep dive into revenue intelligence platforms. We've talked about what they are, why they matter, and how to choose the right one. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty, the features that make these platforms so powerful.
It's all about understanding, which features will have the biggest impact on your sales team's performance. You need to know what to look for beyond the marketing hype.
Right. So what are those must-have features, the ones that can really move the needle for a sales team?
Well, at the top of the list in 2025 is AI-powered conversation analysis. This is the core of extracting, meaningful insights from your sales calls and meetings.
Okay, for those who aren't familiar, break down what AI-powered conversation analysis actually does.
So Think real-time transcription, sentiment analysis, keyword spotting, speaker identification. The platform analyzes the nuances of conversations and surfaces the insights that matter most. It's not just about recording, it's about understanding.
Oh, okay, I see. So you're saying it can identify like
Yeah.
those key moments in a conversation, like when an objection is raised or a competitor is mentioned.
Exactly. It can pick up on buying signals you might miss and connect those insights to your CRM data to give you a more complete picture of the customer journey.
Which brings us to another crucial feature, seamless CRM integration. Your revenue intelligence platform, it can't be an island.
Absolutely. It needs to work hand in hand with your CRM, your marketing automation platform, and other key tools in your tech stack. The smoother the integration, the more powerful the insights become.
Right. So we're looking for platforms that,
Yeah.
that play nicely with popular CRMs like Salesforce and
Yeah.
HubSpot and other tools in a sales leader's arsenal.
Right.
Okay, and while we're on the topic of insights, let's talk about deal intelligence. Getting a granular view of every deal in your pipeline.
Yeah, deal intelligence. So the platform should track deal progress, identify potential risks and opportunities, and even predict the likelihood of closing based on historical data and AI-powered analysis. It's like having a virtual sales coach in your corner.
Data-driven forecasting, yeah.
Yeah.
That's something sales leaders have been striving for. It sounds like revenue intelligence platforms are finally making it a reality.
They are. Imagine being able to predict your sales with more accuracy than ever before. That's a game changer for making strategic decisions about resource allocations,
Yeah.
setting targets, and developing your overall sales strategy.
No more relying on gut feelings or spreadsheets.
Oh.
Okay, so far we've got AI-powered conversation analysis, CRM integration, and deal intelligence. What else should be on our radar?
One more feature that's becoming increasingly important is real-time coaching capabilities.
Ah, yes. This is where a platform like Sales can shines, providing reps with, instant feedback and guidance during live calls.
Precisely. It's like having a sales expert whispering in your ear,
Yeah.
helping you navigate objections, deliver a perfect pitch, and close more deals. But keep in mind, this level of in-the-moment coaching might not be the right fit for every team or every sales rep.
Yeah, it's all about, finding the right features for your specific team culture and sales style. So there you have it, our rundown of the key features
Yeah.
to look for in a revenue intelligence platform.
To recap, those are AI-powered conversation analysis, seamless CRM integration, deal intelligence, data-driven forecasting, and potentially real-time coaching capabilities.
That's a great checklist for sales leaders to use as they start evaluating platforms.
And remember that the best platform for you will depend on your unique needs and goals. It all goes back to that initial assessment of your sales process and your biggest pain points.
This has been a fantastic deep dive into the world of revenue intelligence platforms. Hopefully you've gained valuable knowledge and a better understanding of how these tools can transform your sales performance.
Absolutely. And this is just the starting point. We encourage you to keep exploring and stay ahead of the curve in sales technology. There are so many resources available, from vendor websites to analyst reports, to help you stay informed.
Remember, in today's competitive landscape, embracing the power of data and using the right tools
Yeah.
can give your sales team the edge they need to succeed. So until next time, keep diving deep and keep closing those deals.